Audi plans to realize in 2025 1 billion revenue out of the digital services.
In the entire market of mobility and shared mobility and connectivity probably is worth 1,500 billion by 2030. So this is going to be a massive market.
1500 milijard je znesek, ki si ga težko predstavljamo, še posebej, ker gre za digitalen svet, digitalne storitve, ki jih v tem trenutku še ni in ki so stvar prihodnosti. Ampak vemo pa, v katero smer se vozijo avtomobili.
So, Mr. Niels, you have an office in San Francisco. So what exactly have you learned here in San Francisco so far?
Oh, there are several things. I mean, how do people behave in their general mobility life? And we also test solutions, how Audi can tie in best. So one of the services we launched actually in San Francisco first was Audi On Demand, where you can actually choose a vehicle. Concierge service is bringing you the vehicle, explaining you the vehicle, and then picking it up later on. And you know exactly what kind of car you get. It's not like in a rental service that you book a category. That's what we started here in San Francisco, actually.
V Dallasu pa je Audi ponudil še eno storitev prihodnosti.
This is Audi Select. You get a wider range of cars and you can choose from. You can choose a convertible, you can choose a limousine, you can choose an SUV if you want to invite your family for a weekend trip.
Vse to za vnaprej znan mesečni znesek. Ključno vlogo pri tem pa odigrajo trgovci.
The dealers have cars and they use the cars for different purposes. Why not renting them out to customers?
Iz istega razloga bodo tudi slovenski trgovci z Audi kmalu ponudili car sharing, seveda na lastni platformi in v kombinaciji z vozili in znamkami iz Porsche Slovenija. Tu so tudi Volkswagen, Škoda in Seat. Ampak poglejmo še malo naprej v digitalno dobo.
There's a lot of services that you want to consume as a customer while you're in the car. You want to have it connected to the internet. You want to be able to, maybe your children actually watch television and entertainment in the back that's live connected. But then you can take it to another level once we move towards level 4 autonomous, where actually you can, the average person today spends 50 minutes per day in the car. Yeah, so if I'm not driving anymore, but I'm actually being able to do something else because my car is driving me, I can use these 50 minutes quite differently. Yeah? Think about the potential advertising revenue that could come for it. I'm not suggesting that any car companies is going there, but I could imagine a world where there are going to be robo-taxis and the actual commute is highly subsidized, if you will, but the revenues are being generated through things that the person is actually doing while in the car.
Avto bo torej lahko v prihodnosti celo zastonj, a ne Audi.
It's like in every market, you have volume or economy services and you have premium and luxury services, and Audi is definitely positioned in the premium area. So I assume in general that the basic service will get cheaper, and then there are additional services you can book to make your mobility life more convenient.
When you think about premium these days, premium for a lot of people means it's time saving. It's not necessarily always about more expensive.
I always say that utility is the new viral, so basically offering people something valuable in their daily life is better than just plain advertising.
Na predstavitvi prvega Audijevega električnega avtomobila pa sem govoril tudi z izvrstnimi strokovnjaki za pametna mesta in digitalizacijo. In ena misel, ki mi je ostala najbolj v spominu, je to, da bomo v prihodnje pri izbiri avtomobila izbirali praktično med različnimi ekosistemi.
Things like connectivity just become so much more important. Today already in the US, 41% of the customers, of the premium customers, say, I would be willing to change my car brand for better connectivity. If you do the same survey in China, it's even more extreme.
Premijska storitev pa bo še mnogo bolj odvisna od računalničarjev.
There's no two iPhones that are exactly the same in the world. Everybody chooses their own apps, everybody has their own music, their own photos. So why does the car not be something that is very much personalized to you? I think that's where the next generation of premium comes in, where you say, how do I customize the car so it becomes my car? And you can do a lot for that with software. You know, it knows what temperature I really like. It knows what music I really like. You might be able to actually customize and say, I want to go, fast through the curves, or I want to go really nice and slow. So the car knows what kind of driving behavior you prefer. It feels like an extension of my personality. And it's not linked to the hardware, it's linked to me. So as soon as I get out of one car and I go into another car, I'm transferring that with me. And it is, again, if I rent a car somewhere else on my vacation, I get into the car, but it knows me already. And I think that is a future where premium is going to be relevant to that.
In tu se soočita dva svetova, avtomobilski ter tisti iz nič ali nenk.
The tech companies bring a lot to the table. The traditional car makers bring a lot to the table. So I don't necessarily think there's going to be one person, one winner takes it all. I think it's going to be about the smarter ecosystems. Who forms the smarter partnerships? And look, if you think about all the money that has to be invested between now and this bright future where we see autonomous connected cars driving around, there's a lot of investments that have to be made into the space, right? And probably not a single company will want to make all of this investment.
One shouldn't underestimate that car manufacturers have also a good position when it comes to mobility data, and combining those with other ecosystems makes a lot of sense for users and for both parties offering these ecosystems. So I'm pretty sure we'll see a lot more collaboration than we haven't seen in the past, and I'm very much looking forward to this.